Cardio and gains. A lot of people say they're contradictory, and I've got history to kind of prove that. Back in the day, I was a bike racer and a hiker and a skier, and I didn't do any strength training, and I was 150 pounds. Now I'm almost 190, and I never hardly do any cardio at all, although I still do my mountain biking and hiking because, damn it, it's fun. But the question is for you, like, how important is this, and do you need it, and how much do you need it? Well, I'm gonna give you the school right now. Number one is you gotta get clear on your priorities, because at the end of the day, this is about asset allocation. You only have so much time and energy and effort that you can spend. So if you wanna be one of the greatest half marathoners in the world, then you gotta spend more time running. But if you wanna get bigger and stronger and focus on that, then you're gonna spend more time doing activities that are productive for that, less time running. That's like when I started to get bigger and stronger, my race times tanked because I went from riding 2 to 3 hours a day to maybe 2 hours a week. So it's just, where is your focus and your attention? The other thing too is, do you need cardio in general? Like, is it important for you for other things? Well, maybe it's important for a goal. Like, let's say you're going into the Army. You got to be able to run a mile in 5 minutes or something. Well, then you need to train for that. Run a mile. But make sure it's specific to what you're trying to do. If you need to be able to run a mile or a mile and a half. Don't run a marathon. Your training in cardio is just like training in strength. It's very specific to the type of stimulus that you're giving yourself. So this is why people all the time, they can run a marathon and then they wonder why they're winded after hill sprints. Because there's different kinds of endurance, different kinds of stamina training, just as there's different kinds of strength training. So train specifically for any sort of required goals. The other thing too is, a lot of people say, well, you need cardio for your general health and your heart and everything. Well, keep in mind, you're going to have some aspects of cardio in strength training no matter what you do. It's kind of like the yin and yang. You're gonna have cardio with strength training. You're gonna have strength with cardio training. It's that little bit of one from the other. This line between strength and cardio is mostly in our mind. It's imaginary because your muscles just know on and off. And this idea of there's cardio exercise and strength exercise, it's not a black and white thing. So you're gonna get some cardio from your strength training, so that's great, especially from things like squats and full body movements. Lunges are a good way to go about it. You can also get little bits of cardio in, jumping rope, hill sprints, running upstairs, 5 minutes on the rower. It doesn't need to be this long 20, 30 hour long thing that you're doing. It can be pretty quick and get your heart rate up very quick to stimulate that kind of response. The other thing too is, do you need it for weight control? No. Cardio in itself does not directly control the amount of body fat on your body. That's what calorie balance does. It's about how much is going in and how much is going out. Cardio and all activity is an influence to this. Okay? 100 calories burned doing squats is just as effective as 100 calories burned on a treadmill. There's no such difference there. So you're gonna burn calories doing strength training. Plus, it's about the balance between intake and expenditure. So if you do bring down your expenditure, because you're doing a lot less cardio, if you bring down a little bit and you're eating a little bit less, nothing changes. As long as that balance is there, you're gonna stay the same even if you never really do any cardio there. So make sure it's specific to your goals. You don't need to do a lot of it to get a benefit from it, and keep your diet in check in order to control your weight. And then you can just choose if you want cardio or if you don't want cardio. Let me know if you have questions below. Be fit, live free.